Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your favorite bi-weekly podcast of Thought Buffet. This is Sean. What's going on?
And Larry. Don't forget about me. I let you do this so you can enjoy it. But remember, I do this. But
You're the captain now?
I'm always been the fucking captain of this
You're the captain
sinking
now?
ship.
I am the captain now.
I'm always been the captain of this sinking ship. Okay. All right, Sean. I have a really important question for you.
Yeah.
What happened to the word retarded? What? I feel like you cannot say it anymore. It's like
You can't say it anymore.
Yeah, it used to. We had a conversation about this like 5 seconds.
Oh my god.
5 seconds ago. Well, yeah, we keep going. We keep going, right? Yeah. Yeah. I just want to see how many buttons we can push in one episode and see how bad.
Do you want this episode to air?
Yeah, this episode will definitely air, bro.
My god, you're awful.
Okay, so back to retarded. Not people, the word, Jesus Christ. Which, by the way, back in the day used to be like a regular word. How you describe a person back in the day? Oh, that kid is retarded.
That's not what we're doing today, bro.
What are we doing today, Sean?
What we're doing today is we're talking about Lil Nas X.
Lil Nas X. We're talking about the Olympics.
The Olympics.
We're talking
about Bo Burnham's Inside.
Oh, we're talking about Bo Burnham's Inside and and how comedy and music blend.
I love his style of comedy.
Yeah, and hilarious. And we also talking about like ourselves and shows and like all that. We're talking a little bit, we are when we are by ourselves, we like to like spitball a lot, and that's what we gonna do now here. I know we had a rough start, but that was me trying to fuck with you a little bit.
I can tell.
Out there.
All right. So.
Oh, and also you have a treat towards the end for us, right?
Yeah, I got a little treat.
All right, that's nice.
I'm gonna wave this little stick in front of you guys. Hopefully, you stay till the end.
Yeah.
So Lil Nas X recently released this music video. The song is Industry Baby.
Industry Baby.
Industry Baby.
Awesome name.
What do you think about that?
This is the thing about him. This is my like what I see, what he's doing. He's taking outrage and like he's taking anger from other people and making a profit out of it. And it's amazing the way he's doing it. Cause he knows he's gay and he doesn't have to like shout it out, but he will shout it out because people are gonna get like angry at him and they just gonna throw his name around and and out of nowhere he's just winning millions because all these white people in Fox News are saying, "Oh, he's turning my kids gay and this that," but who's doing it? Lil Nas X.
Listen,
so it's like it's like throwing his name out there.
Your kids were already gay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Your kids were already gay. You cannot make a person gay. It's like you were born with it. It's something you're born with it. Last time I checked.
like my asthma.
Yeah, like your asthma, like my dyslexia, like whatever, like everything else. But the point is, he's doing like a really smart thing. One thing I should say, he has no bar. Motherfucker has no bar.
Yeah, he keeps on pushing and pushing and pushing, and people just he keeps on making more and more money, and he keeps on getting more and more clout. Like his first like blow up song was Old Town Road.
Old Town Road, which if you think about it now, it was a gay thing too.
That was so catchy. It was fucking annoying.
But it was gay, right?
Was?
Well, I think I want to take my horse, ride it all night long.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, maybe
no, I can see that. I can see that now.
Maybe I could be wrong, but it's pretty gay to me. You know what I mean? Hey, have you guys seen the video? You guys?
Old Town Road?
Yeah. Well, not Old Town Road. The Industry Baby one.
Industry Baby?
Oh. No,
that's Montero, and that's also like controversial.
I wish we can do like a react video right now.
React video, more like we're just gonna reenact it right here.
What, like, listen. When I tell you, can you explain it to them?
Okay, Montero or Industry Baby?
Industry Baby. So
Industry Baby. Okay, the setting is a prison. Jack Harlow and Lil Nas X
go to prison.
Go to prison.
Lil Nas X because of the video with his like twerking on the devil and the Nike blood shoes, whatever. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And there is a shower scene, the infamous shower scene, where he goes from singing and rapping and everything like that to full on butt ass naked,
dick hanging
out. The only thing that's stopping it is like a censor bar, and there's about 7 or 8 backup dancers behind him.
Man,
same thing. And listen, I love him for that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Women, they've held it for too long. You need some eye candy in your music video, bro.
The fuck?
Those backup dancers, we're supposed to be eye candy. And you know what? He's putting us center stage. You and me, right here.
What are you saying?
We.
What are you saying, eye candy? Sean, what are you saying right now?
We're center stage. We're eye candy now.
What? Us?
Yeah.
Men?
Yes.
Wait, are you saying you found the...
He's flipping the script.
I see that.
He's
the point is, he's in the gay prison.
You want to show the viewers the eye candy?
Huh?
Oh, do we have a picture?
Yeah.
Can we get a picture?
No, what you guys did before that you completely shit back.
Oh yeah, if you want, we can put like a little. Point is, the point is, they go to this prison. They go to this prison, which like is a gay prison, and Lil Nas X is having the time of his life. Like niggas twerking on him and shit like that, and like what you call it?
Jack Harlow.
Jack Harlow. He's the only straight guy in the whole fucking prison. And like I like his scene in the video. They had to put one girl and had to smack the ass of the girl so people don't think he's gay. It's hilarious. It's freaking hilarious.
Was it one of his verses like about smacking ass too?
Yeah, about smacking ass and shit like that. They had the only like women in that thing was with Jack Harlow, and the whole girl in that prison. The only girl I meant to say. My bad. And the rest of the video was the gayest thing you can think of. The gayest thing of the shower scene, like he said, they were butt naked dancing, hitting the floor like they were fucking Cardi B and shit, and like a guy twerking on him in the first start of the video, doing the huh? I'm not gonna lie, it was a really good video. It was well done. It was well edited. I feel like you as a filmmaker, it was
high quality. You would enjoy that.
Yeah, you will definitely enjoy.
You would definitely.
I'm not gonna lie, it was like pretty. It was a good song. It was a good song,
dude. The song is pretty good. I think that's in reference to him. The song's like title is in reference to him being called an industry plant. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the term. Yeah. Industry plant is pretty much like someone who comes off as they were like homegrown and they did this all by themselves and they blew up out of nowhere. But the realistic thing is they had support from, all these record labels, and the first thing they were signed to a deal. Which you look at Old Town Road, he blew up out of literally nowhere. And he already had record deals with Billy Ray Cyrus, who was collaborating on his song very early on. He blew up mysteriously out of nowhere.
Do you think this outrage that he's getting every freaking week of making memes and pushing the bar up and up, it's gonna like eventually get up to him? Like it's gonna stop people from like doing something with him because I don't want to like do this and that. Like for example, do you see Drake ever like making a collab with him?
I don't know if I see Drake making a collab with him, but he's like a master of social media, and I think even in the song he references wanting to do a feature with Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, of course.
I think definitely that's gonna happen at some point.
Yeah.
Especially since he's the hottest thing to come out in a while.
But you don't see like
Billie Eilish.
You don't see like hard rappers doing something.
Hard rappers don't want to be associated with him, or maybe they will, and maybe that's what it's opening the door for in the future.
Yeah,
is for him to be taken seriously. He's gonna collab with someone big or something like that. So
I mean, he's
like
a
those
artist.
straight guys don't feel weird about listening to his music, which I honestly I don't have an issue.
You know how I see it? I see it like, again, let's go back to great way to transition to Bo Burnham. I see it, me personally, maybe he's like rapping seriously, but I see it as a comedy type of deal.
It's
rap.
Fun. It's
like,
fun to listen to.
It's fun. Like it's not something that like you will blast in your car. Like it's something like
I blast that shit in my car. It's catchy.
like it's something like, for me, would be something like, I'm listening in my house. I'm listening like like a song comes up in my headphones or something like that. I'll listen to it and like it's fun. It's like Bo Burnham. Like he writes comedy songs, catchy comedy songs. Yeah. You know what I mean?
He makes fun of actual songs.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly.
He makes fun of Justin Bieber and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like back to Bo Burnham, like he does that, like he does that funny shit, and like I feel like Lil Nas X and him are like in the same level in the sense of
they're witty. They have humor. They have a good sense of humor. The only thing is, Bo Burnham went out there to be a comedian,
Yeah.
and he just can happen to play instruments and sing.
Yeah.
And Lil Nas X just went out there to be a musician, and just so happens he's a really funny motherfucker.
Yeah. Like
He's hilarious.
His Twitter's on the feed. I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's actually one of the best. I think pop culture icons to come out in a while. Like he's gonna be like our generation's maybe like, you know, he's gonna be something big.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna fade out anytime soon.
Back to like Bo Burnham. You saw Inside, right?
I absolutely saw Inside.
What was your thoughts on it? Like I know exactly what was my thoughts on it, but like I want to hear yours.
I
first.
thought this was the perfect like pandemic movie to get everyone out of their shell and ready to go back into like the real world.
I feel like for me, if this movie would have like come in the middle of the pandemic, like right and smack down in the middle of it, this movie would have won movie comedy special.
It's a movie comedy special musical.
exactly. It would have won an Oscar for something.
I still think it has potential too. It's very relatable.
It's really relatable because there was a song called All Time Low.
Yeah.
ATL, not Atlanta.
He says that as
yeah,
well.
yeah, like exactly. He said it like in the thing. And when I heard that, I personally suffer from depression,
Mhm.
you know, weird thoughts and all that. And that song, even though it was literally 1 minute long, it hit home. He said like he was hating at All Time Low. And it's like it cuts up to a happy music and he's describing what he feels. Like a feeling in my body, cannot even describe it. You feel like you're gonna die. You feel like you can breathe, you cannot breathe. It's something like if you put it in serious words like I'm doing it right now, I probably said something's wrong, but it's like it's something that people who deal with depression and deal with anxiety attacks and all that actually feel. And
Yeah.
that's why I feel really related with like this special in particular.
That was the perfect song for the pandemic because think about this: like so many people were cooped up inside, limited social interaction, and leading into his other songs like "Welcome to the Internet," where he just talks about like your exposure to the grand network of the internet and
Yeah.
how much shit is on there. You realize like you're stuck inside, pretty much by yourself, you know, trying to figure out your way through this world, and you're just in four walls. But there's so much more going on inside those four walls than just what you're experiencing.
Yeah, it's crazy, and I didn't think there would be a person, especially him, that it crossed my mind, like who understand like what this society was living at the time. Like he like it captured,
Encapsulated
everything that we were all
feeling.
feeling at that time.
Yeah.
Like again, especially me, through all my things, like it was uncanny to me.
Mhm.
It was honestly uncanny. Like all his songs, like from if you notice how it starts, everybody who hasn't watched this is on Netflix. It's called Inside. Again, Bo Burnham, go watch it,
Please.
It's amazing. It starts really hype, really funny songs like Jeffrey Bezos one. And then Welcome to the Internet, then Sexting, all this funny shit. FaceTime with my mom. It was the first
FaceTime with my mom.
that was hilarious. It starts like that, and then you see like a little progression, like a happy song, then a sad song, then like it's getting sadder and sadder, and then like I wrote Jeffrey Bezos 2, which is like a stupid song they like he obviously made on the spot.
Then you hit All Time Low.
Then you hit All Time Low and starts getting depressed. And that was us during the pandemic. I remember when the pandemic was going on, I was like, I'm happy. I'm good. I'm watching TV. I'm playing video games. I'm enjoying myself. And then after like the first month hit, you're like, shit, I haven't seen my family in a month. I never thought I would miss this motherfuckers, even though they're all pieces of shit.
This is life now. This is life now.
This is life now. You know what I mean? It's like, and then you hit like, but it's gonna get better. So let me keep just playing video games. And then after like 2 months of playing video games, watching TV, doing whatever you could do in four walls, you start realizing, oh shit,
we're in there for the long haul.
Yeah, like oh shit, like we're fucked.
I think in some part A lot of bad things and good things have come out of this, but one of the good things, I think that led to the inspiration that created the thought buffet. Am I right or am I wrong?
Well, a little bit of history right here. The thought buffet was before the pandemic. Well, not fully. I always want to have a podcast because, again, it's when you have all the things I have, it's hard to express yourself and to people understand you. And what I wanted was a free space where I can like say, say my prayers and like say whatever the fuck I want in a way, because not caring about what people think. It's me. This is me.
Mm-hmm.
You will never change me. Like the thought buffet is me, and that was the way I saw it. When the pandemic hit, I was like, shit, there's a slight chance. Because remember, you all guys remember, right? When COVID hit, we all thought we were going to die. Like, if we got it, we dead. You know what I mean?
Everybody wants to hide out. Because
Yeah,
we didn't know that much about it.
And we didn't have the vaccine at the time either.
Nothing. There was a point where we didn't know absolutely nothing about it. We just know stay inside. No pun intended. So I was like, why? I made a promise to myself. I was like, if I ever get out of this situation that I'm in, if I ever we ever move as a society, if I ever move myself, I'm gonna start my podcast. Even if it's for 12 episodes, even if it's forever, I'm gonna start my podcast.
I think that's one thing that a lot of Americans, not only Americans, but people around the world did during this time, which they finally had time to pursue the passion projects or the things they wanted to do, because either you're working all the time, you're doing this, you're doing that. A lot of people stayed home or they got let go, and now you got so much time on your hands. You can only play video games and jerk off so much.
Oh my god, my dick was gonna fall off, man. Holy shit, that was 1 in the morning, 1 at night. Then it became 1 in the morning, 1 at lunch, and 1 at night, and then it became 1 in the morning, 1 at lunch, 1 in the afternoon, and 1 at night.
In your lunch?
Yeah.
You're doing it in your lunch?
No, people would be like, "Why are you going randomly to your home?" I'm like, "Don't fucking worry about it." Jesus, it's 4 months without no action, no nothing. You have to do something. You know what I mean? Lucky this motherfuckers right here. They have wives and shit. They can do whatever the fuck they want. But us, what? We were just destroying ourselves. I got calluses, bro. At one point, I got calluses. I was looking at myself. I was like, I need to stop. I was looking.
You're a disgusting motherfucker.
Oh, I was a disgusting motherfucker. I was eating KFC and staring myself in the mirror. And
your hands still greasy,
butt ass naked, and how I used to take a shower in the pandemic. I used to smell my own fucking balls and be like, okay, it's time to fucking take a shower, because holy shit, I would have not get out at all. I was a disgusting human being.
Thank you for sharing that with the whole internet now.
I don't care. I don't care. I should know. This is what real people went through. This is what real people went through in the pandemic.
Yeah,
it wasn't all shining thing. No. I bet you did some disgusting shit too.
I think we're all nasty motherfuckers when we get in our depressive moments.
Oh my goodness.
When we get in our moods.
Oh my goodness. It feels like it felt like taking a shit right after showering. It felt that disgusting to me.
And your ass is all wet.
Huh?
Your ass is all wet and sticking to the seat.
That's the worst feeling on this motherfucking earth.
No, stepping in a puddle of water with your sock on it's the worst feeling.
Close second.
That look at
yeah, the one is that is
nails on a chalkboard. It's a terrible feeling.
No, yo, oh my god. The point is the pandemic suck at all. Please, guys, get vaccinated if you haven't. Holy shit, finally we're going out of this, and now this motherfucker called Delta is just sniffing our ass.
Yeah. Vaccinated people can still carry it.
Yeah.
So you can get it. Symptoms won't be as bad as a full-blown COVID, but you could still get it, and all the other stuff. But weirdly enough, you can start passing it to other people. So now they're saying vaccinated people wear your mask.
It's chicken pox. It's
it's as easily transmittable as chicken pox or the common cold.
That's crazy, yeah.
Dude, that's insane. If you're not vaccinated, you're probably going to get it.
It's crazy, right? It's oh my god.
So you're one person,
yeah.
Right? They say one person can infect up to 9 people.
God damn.
right? It's fucking
Damn.
crazy. So think of every one person you know,
One of them has to have it.
and then 9 people can potentially get it from them, and 9 people from you, and 9 people from me, and 9 people, you know?
I wonder
just
when
like
we're gonna get to zombies. I'm dying for that.
zombies.
Yeah.
Okay. At my job, at a couple of my other jobs, I've heard people go on about how the COVID vaccine turns you into a zombie. I'm gonna say right now, I believe that's bullshit. If something is gonna turn you into a zombie, resurrect your dead fucking
Body.
corpse into a back to life, and it's in a shot that just so happens to prevent me from getting
That was a little
COVID.
bit plot of The Walking Dead, by the way.
Yeah, that's really fucking far fetched. Like, you guys need to stop smoking so much weed.
Yeah, exactly. So go get vaccinated. Go get vaccinated. But yeah, keep talking about mental health. It's like we are happy and excited because the Olympics are going on, and we just heard the sad news that Simone Biles
Has pulled out.
has pulled out because of a reason that I feel like we should all
Mental
talk.
health issues, just
Mental
like you were
health,
saying.
yeah, mental health issues is something that I've been wanting to talk about a little bit here in the that buffet. To all those people who like being saying, "Oh, you're ashamed," "Oh, this and that," "You're selfish," shut the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
you don't know how hard it is to compete in this fucking event where millions of people are fucking watching you, and you're going through some shit right now. And
Mhm.
you're going through some shit. Look at that poor girl Shakiri who couldn't won, got a world record or something like, and became the fastest woman on earth while her mother died the day before. Who the fuck does that? Like,
Superhumans.
hey, like my mother passed away here. Like my mother passed away when I was young. I remember I couldn't get out of the house for a week. This bitch, sorry. This woman right here,
amazing,
amazing woman, won, qualify for the fucking Olympics, and almost could have gone, but like, oh, she smoked weed. Now that she,
I'm just gonna say this: if you can run world record amount of like laps, and you can run speeds that fast, all while having smoker's lungs, I commend you.
exactly,
Honestly.
exactly. God praise her.
And weed is not a performance enhancing.
It is
Yeah.
not. If anything, I think it's detrimental. If
Yeah.
anything.
And like, look, if that girl did it when her mom passed away, imagine poor Simone. She's probably having anxiety attacks. She's probably like not feeling herself because she actually takes medication for it because some asshole put her medical history out and they saw that she takes antidepressants.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Why?
Do you guys not remember the scandal?
Oh,
Her coach, I believe his name was Larry Nazar,
the Nasar
was molesting her and a bunch of other athletes, gymnasts. I believe he was the U.S. Olympic gymnast coach.
No, doctor.
Doctor
I believe it was
Dr. Nazar.
Doctor, I believe so.
So anyway,
Google it, guys.
yeah, but a lot of those girls on the team or coming from the group that she was coming from, a lot of them were victims of this, and it's crazy because you're just like, bro, she's so strong to compete against injuries, against all these obstacles coming in way, her mental health, and all this other stuff, and she's still like a world renowned like champion.
Like the best who ever did it. Like that, when you say her name, you're saying the best who ever did the sport.
She's iconic.
She's iconic. She's an icon. And now to see her own people, we as Americans are giving her slack and saying, "Oh, she's lazy. Oh, she's not. She's selfish. Oh, this and that." That's horrible from us.
Yeah.
That's like horrible. She deserves to take all her time she needs and maybe come to the next Olympics and get all the medals you want in this fucking world.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, girl. You already got a medal, so you good. You know what I mean?
People also forget how difficult gymnastics is. You're landing on soft mats in the gym, but when you perform at the Olympics, there aren't any soft mats that catch you. You're landing on a hard surface. You land wrong, you could paralyze yourself. You could die.
Jesus,
There's stories from so many different athletes who were pushed to the limit by their coaches, pushed to the limit by other people saying, "Oh, you can try this, you can do this."
This is like
And
the dark side of the Olympics.
They're not mentally prepared for it. And so many people get injured for life. Paralysis, just spinal injuries, brain injuries. Some may even possibly die from it. These injuries are not like, they're not they're not easy to deal with.
Yeah. Listen, all I'm trying to say, so I can close a little bit of this topic. Go to a therapist, go to a psychiatrist if you need to. Go get help. It's not. It's not. It will make you a crazy person going to a psychologist. You know how like some people say, "Oh, if you go to a therapist, that means you're crazy." No.
There's stigma. There's stigma against it. We need
Yeah,
to stop stigmatizing it.
Yeah, don't stigmatize it. Go take care of yourself. Take care of your minds. Forget a little about your chicken and take care of your mind. You know, because it's the most important thing. We as humans are sensitive even in our bodies, in our minds, because as easy as a bone can break, your mind can break too.
Yeah,
been there, done that. So take time for yourself and analyze yourself. Look yourself in the mirror, see something's wrong with me, and go seek help. There's a bunch of numbers, there's a bunch of people there, and always remember this is the most important thing. You're never ever alone. You always will have somebody there for you. Clay shot.
Yep. I know a lot of college students, especially when you get into that debt, when you get into that that cycle of just feeling like you're an imposter syndrome. You ever heard of imposter syndrome?
No, I never heard of that.
It's essentially like you get into a position where you don't feel you're good enough. So you're already there. You've already made it, but you don't perform like it because you feel like you're not good enough for it. So it's like a lot of people believe and don't act out their dreams and their goals because they feel like they're imposters. They feel like they're not good enough for it.
Do you think mental health has become a big thing in our generation, or
Yes.
or more like it has always been?
Because mental health is only being talked about more now. Mental health was always an issue. I think back in like the times of like the Salem witch trials and shit, you had a crazy old lady, making potions in her hut or whatever, and she was had mental issues or anything like that. People would call her crazy.
Yeah.
And one of the things that people would happen when they would ostracize them, say, "Oh, you're a witch," like that person probably just had mental issues, and people don't understand that, a lot of these issues and, problems people are experiencing can be solved if people just listen to them. But if you're afraid to speak up because it has been stigmatized the whole entire time you're around, you don't want to speak up.
Is it a healthy way, in your personal opinion, Shawnee, that like seeking religion is a way to fix your problems? I sometimes believe that.
I think for some people it works. I think for other people it doesn't. I think to each their own, and people have to find particular ways to get over their problem. If your issue is you're running away from like a religion, or you don't necessarily believe in said religion, and person says, "Oh, just trust in God," that is the worst shit you're gonna hear. Now, if you're not too religious, and you're and you maybe are seeking like a higher power or guidance or something like that, that might be a good suggestion for you. But you're not going to get somebody to interact with something or do something that they're just trying to run away from. You need to listen to people, actually listen to people, not say God will fix all your problems and just
Yeah. I mean, I heard like coming from a Christian household, I always hear like, if you feel sad, go to church. I try. You feel something.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's God. I don't know.
It's the community.
Yeah.
I think one big thing is churches and places of worship give you a community and make you feel like you're part of a greater whole. I was raised Roman Catholic since I was born. I was baptized, got my confirmation, all this other stuff.
Yeah, all this stuff.
Now it's my choice to follow that or not follow it.
Yeah.
And I think one of the good things I pulled away from my schooling,
I strongly believe there's like something, I believe there's something. Like I was having sidetrack. I was having this conversation with Juan. Where were we? Juan, yeah, will you mind? Do you mind if I say something, Juan?
Go.
Juan, like you don't believe in nothing, right? Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, Juan doesn't believe in nothing. I would have explained to Juan. One is like weird because being Spanish, we all come from
A very extremely religious house.
extreme. Yeah, exactly.
Same here, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right? In that way, and if you look at it that way, too, I get where he comes from. I get why he had that little bit of a stigma towards it. But what I was telling him is not that you have to devote yourself to God like 24/7. I just believe there's definitely something out there, and there's definitely like a high power being, if you want to call it like that. Maybe God, maybe Buddha, maybe Cthulhu, but there's something there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I think it's up to everyone to figure out like or give meaning to their life. There's people out there who just think, okay, all of this, everything that's ever happened was completely random and coincidental.
Yeah.
And everything that's happening right now is just coincidence.
Yeah.
And things don't happen for a reason, they just happen to happen.
Yeah.
And the people who subscribe to that belief, you're valid. And people who also don't subscribe to that belief, you're also valid.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I don't believe in is church and the Bible.
Church. Wait. Wow.
I think back in medieval times and stuff like that, when people didn't know how to read, I think kings and queens would use like the Bible or just holy books in general to make their servants or their underlings
I believe
do what they wanted.
I believe that a good priest will tell you the Bible is misunderstood most of the time, because again, we're talking about a document that it was written like millions of years, thousands, my bad, thousands of years ago, and things change throughout the time. And the thing is that you have to interpret those things.
Is it thousands? Hold on. Is it thousands? I gotta look this.
Yeah,
It's 2000. 2000.
Yeah, 2000.
Yeah,
Well,
okay, yeah.
yeah, if you follow the calendar, yeah, it's 2000. 2000, but that's also one thing we don't even. Well, whatever.
That is weird how religion shapes our calendar. If you're in Asia, you have a different calendar. If you're in like the Western or the Western world, you follow the fuck, what is it? I'm trying to remember the pope it was named after. But anyway, you follow the Roman Catholic calendar, which is essentially like, okay, this is when we believe Jesus died, and this is the this is the calendar we're gonna follow now.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I believe that it's not that you cannot, like, the Bible is there. If it's there, it's for a reason, and you have to like understand it, not obey from it. Get it?
So
you cannot like do word by word what it's saying, because there's like chapters in that thing that prohibits you to like eat whatever you want, or you cannot like, you will get stoned for like kissing another man's wife on the cheek or some bullshit like that. This chapter, the crazy chapters there. And again, I feel like the job of the priest, or the job of you when you read it, is to understand it and learn from it, not obey by it, meaning not do word by word what it says. So there's radicals like that.
So you are so I'm going to take your interpretation. Your interpretation is the Bible is open to interpretation.
Yes.
And these are not literal stories, but metaphorical stories.
Exactly.
Now, there's people out there, mostly Orthodox people, who their holy books, they follow word for word, and they follow it verbatim. And they believe word for word, if this happens, you're doing this wrong. And that's the issue. People read holy books and they'll take it word for word, and other people read holy books and they'll say, this is just a story meant to convey a much larger message.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, again, retracking a little bit. I feel like, for example, the whole part of the gays will go to hell and all that, Lil Nas and all that. It's not, I feel like there's something missing there. Because, again, like I told you, there's chapters in this thing that for the craziest thing, you will get killed or stoned or whatever. You know what I mean? So it feels like there's something there open to interpreting, open to like modify. Not saying that it's like a book you can modify just by that, but it's like Pope Francis is doing the right thing. Pope Francis is not condemning anybody. He's not condemning like, oh, you're gay, you go to hell. No, he's actually like allowing things to do. Like exactly,
So he has a more like
open agenda,
open interpretation of it,
yeah.
And I think that's in part that's good on the church to include more people, because you always want more people if you're a church.
Yeah, because it goes back to the mental health. How you explain yourself if you're a religious person. You're religious, right? You go to church every day, but you happen to be gay. Because again, you're born with it. This is like it's you. This is something.
A lot of kids grow up hating. I mean, I went to Catholic school. A lot of kids grow up hating themselves because of the fact that they're gay and they're Catholic, and they're like, these two things conflict. And now I'm stuck in the middle of them. A lot of kids just grew up and felt really bad about themselves, and their mental health was affected.
Yeah, and that's where the mental health comes from, because you feel conflicted in your head, and you're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Like, I actually believe what they're teaching me here. I actually like what they're teaching me here, and at the same time, I cannot be myself around these people because I will get literally judged. Like, you will get judged, and they are teaching me that when my time comes, I'll probably go to hell. Yeah, I'll probably go to hell.
So yeah, that's really unfortunate. But we also gotta come to understanding that just as good it is a thing for people to interpret holy books the way they want to, it can also be a bad thing. So you can take it to the extreme. Like, you can have like you ever heard of Westboro Baptist Church?
Sounds really familiar.
Okay, so they're the people who go around. They're the people who go around and they'll go to like funerals of soldiers, and they'll say God hates soldiers, and they'll have signs. They'll protest outside their funerals, or they'll go to a prominent gay leader's like funeral and they say God hates gays. Or something like that.
The people who like have signs and all that. Yeah.
And they're outside, and for whatever reason, it's essentially what it is. It's a hate church. These people will go around and they will find somebody to hate on, and they will be a tight. Not every community is a good community, so there will be a close, tight-knit community of people who love each other, and they're together because they hate you.
It's a hate church.
So every community isn't necessarily a good community, and just because you belong to part of something or you're part of something, it doesn't mean it's good to be a part of that.
Do you believe there's like one religion or there's multiple religions? I believe there's.
Like, you mean like one true religion?
No, not one true religion. I feel like we're all following the same religion but different variants of it.
Oh, are you talking about that theory that all religions are based on the same thing?
Yes.
I would say the issue there being is a lot of religions have multiple deities. There's a lot of religions that have single deities, and the issue is so how do you explain that? Some people won't compromise that there's more than one version of their God. Yeah. Some people won't compromise that there's less than one, or more
like
than
Buddha. I know Buddha is like multiple Buddhas or something like that.
I'm not sure about that, but like in terms of like Christianity, like Roman Catholics believe that there's three people in one God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit, whatever, and you can have like Hinduism, which has multiple gods. And they believe that cows are sacred. Now, is it right for Hindu people to go up to you and be like, hey, listen, I know you're eating beef right now, but I revere these cows and I think they're great. You should stop eating that because of me. So I think that like following religions on the basis of what you believe in, great. As soon as it starts affecting other people's lives and you tell other people what to do with their lives, that's when it becomes the issue.
I asked you if like religion will help. It will help you on when you're struggling with your mental health, right? But after having like this short conversation about it, do you think it's more damaging to it than fixing it in a way?
In my personal experience, yeah. To me personally,
yeah.
I know people who they've been saved. I know people who've gone to jail. They've sought out God. They've turned their life around.
Yeah,
I applaud them for that. I'm also a person who I know a lot of people who were negatively affected by religion. It's not so much the holy book or the Bible or the priest who's telling them that, but the fact that there's multiple different interpretations, and that specific interpretation just does not suit them.
But that's what I come back and say the same thing. Like, if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna follow it, make sure you don't read an interpretation. Make sure you make your interpretation.
There's different. That's the issue. I think I'm not a big fan of organized religions.
Yeah.
You can go home right now and pray to God and have these ideas and connotations about God, and you can think that's wonderful, or you can think there's no God, and that's also great for you. But the one thing I don't agree with is a group of people, a large group of people coming together and saying like, we believe this, and not only we believe this, but we're going to try and harm other people or hurt other people for believing in other things.
Yeah.
Much like the Crusades, you know,
of
like,
course.
you know, you get like the great example during the Crusades. You had Roman Catholics go to the Middle East and say, you know, Jerusalem is ours, and in our holy book, this place is a holy land. And in other people's holy book, that place is not a holy land. Maybe a different place is a holy land. So according to their religion, that place is a holy land, and you're storming that place and killing all its inhabitants and claiming it for yourself because your book said so, and their book doesn't. So obviously you have like some supremacy, or you have some ideas of people going in there saying, listen, I'm just better than you, and I'm going to go ahead and just exercise my will on you. That's what I'm going to do.
Well, depending on the church you go to,
Mhm.
that priest is going to give you what he thinks the book is saying.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The Bible is saying.
And that makes you uncomfortable, right? Basically.
Because every church you go to is a different thing that they're telling you about the book. So in reality, the book is made so that anybody can make it what they want it to be.
Yeah.
Is what I think.
But that's your problem with it. Exactly.
That's one of my problems.
One of your problems with it, or you saying due to your experience, due to your
I've noticed it.
yeah, or are you one of those persons that como que le ha pasado tanta cosa? Sorry that I'm speaking Spanish. Like so many things has happened to them that they're like, alright, fuck this, there's no God.
Oh, so someone who's
Not
like
really.
put themselves through the ringer, and they're just like, okay, well, I don't believe it anymore, or I never
The reason I don't like it is because I've seen people use it in a way,
as a weapon, right?
not a weapon, but they think they're doing the right thing with it.
Uh-huh.
But in reality, it's not really helping.
Okay, yeah,
But in
I
their
can see
minds,
that.
It's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, here,
For, like a quick example, my mother had cancer.
Yeah.
Passed away with cancer.
Yeah.
So people told
Sorry
her,
about that.
Thank you. People told her not to go to chemotherapy, not to do any of that because
Well-
God's gonna cure her.
Excuse me?
yeah,
they told her
because
not to
people,
do any of
there's
that.
some people who don't believe in science.
Mind my asking, and mind that we're putting this on the internet. That she
She did. She did chemo.
Oh, okay, good.
It was a little over a year when they only gave her like a month or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there was people telling her that, and I'm like, wait a minute. So I was like, wait a minute, you can manipulate that in whatever way you want it to be.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just told that person, what if God is putting that doctor to save her life? Oh yeah, that's true. That could be happening. Yeah, go do it. So it's like
Yeah,
you can just manipulate it to whatever you want it to be. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no true way of,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, it's kind of weird how you can just use it how you want to use it.
Yeah, and that's what for your
that's how it was made.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think that's it sounds valid to me, like about why somebody who should like step away from that area, but at the same time my Christian side comes out and be like, there's verses, papers, there's songs, there's everything. There's a plan. There's a grand master plan.
Mhm.
And I believe in that plan.
Mhm.
Me personally, I believe in that plan. And
Do you believe there's a plan for me?
there's a plan for me. There's a plan for you. There's a plan for me.
What if I don't believe in the plan for me? Is that okay?
For me, it's okay because it's free will.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Yeah, it's free. yeah. No, it's free will. I believe in free will. God gave us free will. Damn, I sound really Christian right now. I sound
I've-
really Christian right now.
I've never heard you talk like this.
Yeah,
so much.
yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. It's just
So
I've never seen this side of you. It's
God
crazy.
gave us free will, and He gave us the choice, or some may say we got the choice of doing whatever we want with that free will.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So if you choose not to believe, that's up to you. Choose me to believe, that's up to me.
I feel like the Bible was created, like he was saying before, Sean, to like control people.
Yeah.
Send those kings and stuff.
So lots of feudal kings and queens would use it as a form of manipulation. Hence, like the Crusades and everything like that. All these other things. But it's like it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. It doesn't necessarily have to be a good thing. Like, you know how you make a really tight community? You all give them one thing to believe in, right? if you make a really real quick, there's a lot less religious people in the United States now, and every year people start becoming less and less religious overall. And that kind of shows in society, because people have less belief in a lot of things. They believe less in God. They believe less in society and government. They believe less in a lot of things. And they don't have a community to unite themselves around one thing. And that's when, with lack of community comes division.
So you're saying as a society, stepping a little bit away, as a society, we're not united enough. That's why.
Yeah, we're not united enough around one idea. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you what the right idea is, and I'm not going to sit here and tell you that religion is the answer or government is the answer. But yeah. I do notice that we are a lot more divided than usual, and that's a lot of different reasons.
I feel like we're more united and divided at the same time, meaning that we chosen two lanes. There's literally two political and social lanes. Yeah. There's a left and there's a right. And at one point, those were inverted and came back. And we have always been in those two lanes. I noticed that. There's Republicans, there's Democrats. There's liberals, there are conservatives. Mm-hmm. There's Democrats. Well,
you just said.
No, not Democrats. What's the opposite of communism? Democracy.
Totalitarian. Fucking shit. Am I blanking right now? Dictatorships.
Communism, dictatorship. Whatever.
So it's weird because communism doesn't have a direct. Capitalism.
Capitalism. There you go. Capitalism. There's communism and capitalism. I feel like we are more united. We are divided but united in groups.
I think that you can unite people under the
there's always one bandana
under the banner of being mostly poor. If you're not Jeff Bezos, you're poor. Exactly. I want to put it that way.
I mean, nobody can be that guy.
If you're if you're surviving by a paycheck, if you're surviving by a paycheck every week, you're poor. If you're struggling to make your rent, you're poor. If you're paying off your car payments, you're poor. If you're paying off your mortgage, you're poor. If you don't have the money to buy everything that you need and want outright right now, you're poor.
You mentioned Jeff Bezos. Did you guys see he went out of space in a penis?
That guy is one giant that was such irony.
I took out my glasses. I want to talk about this.
I got the glasses on. I got the glasses on now. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. One, you should push a button. You should have a punch. Listen. He went in space in the dick.
Penis rocket.
Yeah, that's how big his ego is, because he know he could have designed that thing better.
Didn't he have a cowboy hat and like a gold chain too or some shit?
He had a cowboy hat and he had a cowboy hat and he was wearing his watch. Like, you know how you wear a long sleeve shirt, Juan? Yeah. Imagine putting your watch on top of the long sleeve.
Oh, bro, that's a flex.
Yes, that's a fucking flex. That's like, yeah, I went on a fucking space on top of my dick. I rode my dick to space. Fucking asshole.
You know what's funny?
And you know what's funny about that? You know what's funny about it? When the press conference, he thanked all the Amazon workers. What about you, instead of following a fucking childhood dream, you piece of shit, start paying your workers and stop treating them like slaves? You fucking asshole.
Amen. I agree with that.
You fucking asshole. You fucking selfish little piece of shit billionaire. Listen, you little motherfucker. Start paying your people the right amount what they deserve, and they will stop peeing on location. Oh, you're getting tired of the smell of your factory smelling like piss? It's because they're peeing where they're standing because they don't have time to go to the bathroom. Because if they go to the bathroom, they will get fired because they will be technically late to work. Can you believe that bullshit, Sean? And this motherfucker went to space.
Yeah, well, that's what you get to do when you're rich and everyone else is poor.
Listen. Yeah. Everybody likes that guy. I like that guy. Branson? I don't even know him. Yeah. He seems like a cool guy.
I think, I'm be honest with you, bro.
He seems like he will have a 15-year-old girlfriend, but he seems like a good guy.
He does look like a Jeffrey Epstein type, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, like I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I think the existence of a millionaire and billionaire and just the existence of these classes in the first place is just demonstrably just wrong. It's immoral. I think having that much money and not sharing it is just immoral.
Wait. When you say it that way, think about it this way. Will you share your money if you were like...
Fuck yeah. No, I swear to God.
Sorry.
I'm dead ass. I'm someone who we're not succeeding unless we all succeed. I'm not going this place unless we all succeed, right? Like if I'm going somewhere, we're going together.
Yeah.
Right. If Thought Buffet takes off, we're going together. You know? I'm just one of those people who I grew up Catholic, right? And whether or not I take part in those what do you call it? In those morals and beliefs, there's one thing that I always hold true. It's treat others as you want to be treated yourself. And that is like my favorite just quote, as my favorite idea. If I'm going places, everyone else is coming with me.
Yeah, and we're not saying it's... Listen, Jeffrey, I'm not saying it's your responsibility. No, I'm talking to Jeffrey right now.
Please send my Amazon package.
Yeah, I'm calling Jeffrey. Jeff. Whatever you want me to call you. Space Cowboy. Oh.
See you later, Space Cowboy.
Yeah, Besitos. Listen, Besitos. I'm not saying it's your responsibility to the world to, save it. It's not you're only human like me and Sean and whoever. You're only human. You're a human person. We get it. But when you flanter your money by building a clock that will last 5,000 years in a fucking mountain and going to space in a dick, when you flaunt your money that way, people start talking, Jeffrey. People start talking and they're like, oh, why this guy is going to space in a dick, having so many people struggling in America and in the world? Why this guy is building a clock in a fucking mountain? Having millions of people suffering from malnutrition who don't have clean water in fucking Haiti, there's so many other things you can invest that money on. I'm not saying it's your responsibility, but use it wisely. You know what I mean, man? You want to be held as the greatest person. Why do you think everybody likes Bill Gates except his wife? Why do you think? Why you think everybody likes him? Yeah. Why do you think everybody likes Akon? Because those motherfuckers, they throw money around to the people that need it. Cleaning water, vaccines. I never heard you talking about vaccine in your life. I never heard saying you if you can get free shipping or you will get a free vaccination appointment to your nearest lab when you order from Amazon at your choice.
That'd be fucking dope.
Yeah, exactly.
He made so much fucking money hand over fist.
And this is the thing, he probably got taxes, Sam, too.
What?
He probably got tax.
Oh, tax exempt?
Yeah.
Okay, so Amazon technically makes no money on the books because they send it all to an offshore shell company, and that shell company makes all the profits. So on their books, it looks like they make no money. They don't get taxed on it, and they're legally allowed to do that.
Can you believe that shit? You see, Jeffrey. This is why I have a problem with you. Even though I buy from you, I swear to God, if fucking Alibaba comes to the US, I'm fucking jumping ships, buddy. Fuck you.
I'm ordering Jeff Bezos off of Wish.com.
Yeah, you were scared, you little bitch, from Wish, right? They almost got you. If the products weren't that bad quality, oh boy, you wouldn't be on the world hurt.
I'll be honest with you, bro. Amazon products are hit or miss.
Oh yeah,
they're this is the best thing I've ever fucking gotten, or it's such a low quality piece of shit that I'm surprised it didn't break on its way fucking here.
Yeah, listen, man. Just help the world, man. Just do it. You have enough money. You can give $1 billion. Is it $1 billion or $1 million to each person and still be a billionaire?
So I think if they split up his wealth for each person, I think he could give everyone on Earth $23.
$23? That's no fucking way.
Yeah.
He's 200 billion.
Yeah, 200 billion. Yeah. There are billions.
Yeah, give out money, bitch. Give out money to people who need it, not to me. I kind of need it.
You need it. You definitely need it.
I'll take something if you want to give it to me. But that poor fucking Atatakumbo in Africa, he probably needs it. And you are watching him die, you selfish piece of shit.
He's not watching him die. He's on his 30 out right now. He don't give a fuck.
Yeah, and one more thing, let me kill your dreams, little fuck. You didn't went to space. You went to the atmosphere. You floated for 10 motherfucking minutes. Guess what, man? For be an astronaut, you have to fucking fly the fucking thing, and you went an autopilot, you lazy fuck. Go to school, little bitch.
Damn.
Fuck, I hate that guy.
NASA felt that one.
Huh?
He just did it because Richard Branson did it.
Yeah. Why do? Listen, he went to space. He didn't have to make a big show out of it. You made a big ass show out of it.
It's a dick swinging contest.
Yeah, exactly. Watch Elon Musk kick the shit out of you. Watch that nigga pull a colony in Mars.
I'm being real with you. He's not that great either.
He's not that great either. But fuck Jeff Bezos. Jeffy, get your shit together.
Eat the rich, motherfucker.
Huh?
Eat the rich.
We'll never get sponsored by Amazon.
Oh, bro, we're fucked.
We crossed that bridge.
Ladies and gentlemen, it comes to that time where we're not getting sponsored by Amazon. But one thing I will tell you is we're getting sponsored by the Olympics. No, we're not.
Yeah, because we are Team USA and we support everything. Well, I'm Team Dominican. I'm just this is why I'm not doing this. This is why I'm not doing this, because I support my flag and I support my people. And I'm not saying that I don't support Team USA. My heart goes up to them, and I hope you guys good luck.
Are you renouncing your United States citizenship real quick?
I'm not even a citizen. I'm a resident. I have a green card. I'm not ashamed to say that. I can be gone. I can be gone tomorrow.
They're gonna sweep you up in the night.
Yeah, exactly.
Be doing the show from a countryside in DR.
Exactly.
Get okay.
Exactly. Yeah. So I support morally Team USA. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys win enough medals. I hope you guys have fun. But my heart goes to my country, and we just got our first silver medal lifting weights. So we were happy.
That's gonna be you.
Yeah, one day, hopefully, when I ever get jacked and ripped, I'll go to the Olympics. And, supporting my country. That's all I'm doing. So, Sean has a special thing for motivate you guys on Team USA. So, maybe you can do way better than you're doing now.
All right. Juan, would you mind playing our song? Our song.
The national anthem?
Yes.
All right. Good luck, buddy. We're just looking for the song right now, looking for the beautiful
the song of our country.
But Juan, remember, it has to be the one with the really tough one, the one you hear when there's a wounded soldier, when when a baby's being born, when the flag is like racing,
when the Eagles are flying overhead.
Yeah, exactly. When you see the Jets in the football stadium, exactly. Whoops! Then we have a commercial.
When the F-16 fighter jet is flying overhead,
exactly.
And you're like.
Exactly.
So many people died for this.
When King Jong-il died, that type of anthem. So we gotta put it in post editing, right? We're gonna put it yeah. All right. Ready, Sean?
Yes.
Have your thoughts together? 1, 2, 3. America.
Good morning, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for being here. United States, ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause.
America!
And we're going to the Olympics right now. We're leading in gold medals, ladies and gentlemen. And I just want to give a shout out to Simone Biles.
Fuck the Chinese!
We want to give out a shout out to Simone Biles. We want to say thank you for giving your life.
You're an American sweetheart!
And thank you for giving your life and your service to this country. We want to thank everybody representing the United States of America. You guys are the best.
Go! Kick some ass! Stop some Puerto Ricans in the eye! Kill those chinks! You can do it! Because this is the USA!
Amen.
Amen. Remember, stay healthy, stay American, stay proud, and go get some medals. For you, for me, not for me, for Sean, for Uncle Sam, and for the United States of America. Say it with me, Sean. USA! 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 This was the time of prayer. Stay American.
Signing off.
Oh, wait. Don't stop the top buffet. Don't stop the top buffet. That was beautiful.
I'm shook right now.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I feel it. I just want to say some things. Serious clout around me. We were supposed to have a guest today, and that guest was Destino, our first guest in this show. We wanted to do something with him, like we start with him and we ended with him, meaning the season. And because he got a job opportunity in another state, we had to move him forward. And some things came through and some things happened. He couldn't make it today because he had to go work at this job opportunity with the Utah Jazz. And, you know, it's a life decision. I just want to say Destino is like my brother, one of my closest friends. And he surpassed, for me, he surpassed the best friend mark. You know, he became blood. He became, you know, somebody really special. And now that he's leaving, you know, I feel really sad, but really glad for him. And I just want to wish him the best on this trip and hope to see him soon. I'll visit, he'll visit back. And man, I just wish you the best, bro. I just wish you the best and make you grow in the position you got and, you know, enjoy as much as you can because this is a one in a lifetime opportunity and have fun. See you in Utah, buddy. I love you right here and take care, bro.
Thank you for the thought, my family.
Thank you. Thank you and enjoy there and bye-bye, guys. This was the Top Buffet.
Sign it off.